What's good, YouTube? This is Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to show you guys the best 2-point conversion play inside of Madden 22. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So first and foremost, I am talking about current gen. So if you're on next gen, now some of this does work on next gen, but it may be a few tweaks that you want to do for next gen. But for current gen, this is perfect for any 2-point conversion play. Now, the reason I say it's perfect because for example, I'm in the Patriots playbook, but you can do this out of any empty formation, and I'm gonna show you what to look for inside of your empty playbook. So some of them may not have this particular play, but normally there is gonna be similar plays that you want to look for. So what you want to look at is this wide corner play. So what you want is every empty formation always has 3 receivers on one side and 2 on the other. So what you want to look for is on the 3 receiver side, you want to look for a corner out by the first receiver / tight end. So notice how on wide corner we have that guy doing a corner route. You have 2 in routes. Now you can always hot route those 2 in routes. So if yours do not have 2 in routes, just go ahead and hot route them. This one just already has a stock. Now preferably you want to have the 2 receiver side. You want to have that one of those doing a corner route, normally the inside person. Normally if you can't get that, then that's okay. I'll show you other things you can do, but preferably you want to use this wide corner play, preferably. Now this play is in a whole lot of different playbooks, so make sure you check it in your specific playbook. Now me personally, I'm in the Patriots playbook right now, so and it's in a lot of other meta playbooks like the Packers, I believe it's in the Ravens, so a lot of other playbooks, man. So let's go to wide corner. Now for defense, I'm just going to come out on something just random, so nickel 2-4-5. Now what I went ahead and did was just added some quarters and some match coverage in there, so quarters and palms, and I'm gonna come out and cover 3. So I'm trying to just show you things you'll see inside of, you know, the red zone. So you can use this either as a red zone offense or as a 2-point conversion play. So I did put the ball on where it would be for a 2-point conversion. Now what's cool about this play is that you have 2 options. So first and foremost, what I like to do is on the 2 receiver side, I like to take this hitch and I like to turn it into a smoke screen. So I know it may seem simple, it may seem insignificant, but let me show you the difference. So let me go ahead and reset the play. So this is with the hitch route, right? So essentially, this is me doing absolutely nothing to the play. So what you want to do is you want to double team that defensive end. Whoever's out there, you want to double team because you need to get outside the pocket for this play to work correctly. But I went ahead and spied him so I can actually just, you know, not have to worry about Zadarius Smith going crazy. Now, anyways, this is showing you if you just leave this guy right here, if you just leave him on that little hitch route. I'm going to show you why it's not as good. So kind of notice what happens right here. Now, right there, we actually do get a fortunate animation, but there's a way that we can actually get it more wide open than that. I figured that was going to happen when I try to show you guys, but let's see if we can hurry up and snap the ball and show you, because it actually doesn't work as well as it should, because sometimes you might not be able to get outside the pocket all the way, and sometimes you get that right there, and also sometimes you actually throw a pick. So me personally, what I found to work the best through my labbing experience, I like to take square and just put them on a smoke screen just like this, and this is my favorite way. Now you preferably want to roll out to this 3 receiver side when you do this, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second to this 3 receiver side, but I'm just showing you first, like, worst case scenario, if you have to roll out to this two receiver side, I just want to show you that you can actually still throw this. So if you look right there, we'll actually get that dot right there right on the sideline, and that's normally what happens. And also what's really cool about this play, sometimes you can have this little stop route open. Especially the reason I love the stop route too is because a lot of times if you roll out the pocket, they're gonna send a spy, and as you guys know, when you click R3 on Madden 22, a lot of times it's gonna send the spy and it's gonna send the nearest defender, so it's probably gonna it'll most likely send those 2. And a lot of times you'll be able to dump this off right here, or you know, you can tell you can have that on the sideline. So it just sits in a better spot than that hitch does, because that hitch stops about right here. I'm trying to move it. So the hitch normally comes about right here, and normally I don't like that. It's actually a little bit better if it doesn't work that way. Now, quickly, I want to show you what it looks like if we roll out to the other side. Then I'll show you some other coverage and stuff, because we are just in the standard cover 3. And I will show you hard flats and all that here in a second, but you want to ideally double team that guy, but that X route is what you're looking for. Like, that route right there is so money. It's going to get open versus every single zone coverage in the game, and especially if you have a good tight end, he's going to definitely cook his man. So it's honestly a really great, you really want to use it to the right side when you roll out. But I got to be real with you, and I got to show you what happens if you because you're not going to be always go to the right side, because a lot of times the user start jumping that side. So if the user starts jumping that right side, that's when I actually look over here to the left side. So just want to show you that a hard flat doesn't of course, right there they're gonna play. I actually don't even think I put that guy on the hitch out there, but of course they're gonna play that. But you want to make sure you roll out in the pocket, honestly. So let's put a hard flat back out there, and this is why you actually want to roll out the pocket. And I don't remember putting that guy I don't remember putting him on a on a smoke screen. So let me see if we can get outside the pocket, and then you just want to wait, and then you want to throw that ball over there. But I'm getting the worst animations. But this is, you typically want to do this with escape artist style quarterback. But trust me, you definitely can throw this ball. Sometimes they just don't give it to you like you'd like on practice mode. Because this is Mac Jones is right-handed, so it takes him a little while to roll to his left. And you want to just come out there and just not letting me catch it. Okay, so you really want to have escape artist because it's a timing-based play. So if you don't have escape artist, try to just roll out to the right side. And actually, I'll show you that right side read in a second. But if you have escape artist, you really want to get outside this pocket as fast as you can, because you want to throw the ball right about here. That's where you want to throw the ball at, to where you don't get a bad animation. Notice how I had to wait a little bit because of his wind-up animation, because I'm rolling to the left side. So that's why I said be very careful rolling to the left, because it doesn't work as well as you'd like. Because you'd want to throw the ball again right about here. So notice if I throw it here, you actually can get a little possession catch animation, but since we had to wait too long for that wind up, notice how our receiver starts to pull up when we throw the ball, and now we don't get the little glitchy little sideline, and I'll actually let them make a play on it. So just be very careful. Be very, very careful with that. That's the only thing that's a little troublesome when you do this. But I will show you cover through hard flats. Like, you'll always have it to this right side, basically, because the right side is where you want to go with this. So let me just go ahead and show you so I don't think I'm lying to you. So look at this. You want to have it right there. And like I said, I call it hard flat. So you always want to roll to the right. I just want to show you worst case scenario. You know, that's all I'm here for. So also, while I still got you here, if you're here still, I really love using this with wide receiver screen. So any screen play will work, but I love this one out of the empty base flex because we have a double screen option. So what that means is that we can actually roll out the pocket to the right or to the left. So I'll show you what I mean. So let's pretend that the user is on this side, right? Let's pretend we were running the play to the 2 receiver side. So the user's over here. So what I like to do is actually take the ball, and then you just want to roll, of course right there that happens, but you want to wait for that guy to engage, and it all depends on what defensive formation they're getting into. But you essentially want to wait for this guy right here to engage with the tackle. So notice how we go right there, and they're not giving me good animations today, man. But essentially you want to get outside that guy. So if you can get outside of them, sometimes they won't let you. But what's cool about this is that you can actually roll to the opposite side. So notice how we get a chop animation, and notice how we can actually skate over here to this end zone. So it's cool because you have a double-sided read. But you guys know this is nothing new on Madden by far. I just want to make sure you are aware that yes, you can still use this with this particular empty play. But what sucks with this particular one is that we're not getting good animation. But still keep in mind, you can still throw it out there if there's no user out there. It's just most of the time, if you have an escape artist or if they're in a good front, you can actually just run right by this guy right here. They normally do block him. I just don't know why they aren't blocking him right now. So notice how we do get a chop animation right there. And a lot of times you'll be able to skate in the end zone or whatever. So just don't forget that you can use that right there. Now, moving forward, because I just wanted to show that to you really quick, let's talk about some match coverage. So I can show you just different things people are trying in the red zone. Some people try match defense. So match defense is going to just be a man match. So essentially, you still want to roll to the right. But like I said, I'm going to show you the left read first. You just want to make a good read, that's all. Now sometimes you still can skate along the side if they are going to send their spy, of course, you guys know that, but quickly I'll hop into replay, just kind of show you guys just what's going on. Now this right side read, you're always going to have that. Notice how right there he did guard it good, but when you roll out to the right, you create a better window, which I'll show you here in a second. But what's cool about match is that you'll have this gap open right here too. So if you can actually stay in the pocket if you want, or if you wanted to, you could have just threw this out here, see if you can get animation, but they actually played it really well on that side. But like I said, you really want to use this play as far as you really want to use this where you roll out to the right side. That's where I have the best success out of it. Hopefully we can actually get outside the pocket, and he covered that really well despite that. But match coverage is actually the best thing to cover that. Now other setups you can do too, you can actually take square, put them on an in route, but for this setup you really want to sit in the pocket and just make a great read, honestly, with this setup. So we always know X is going to be open, so you can throw that out there. Well, you want to drift that way in the pocket, but next gen, that works really great. You don't have to roll out, you can actually just sit in the pocket on next gen. But on current gen, you have to roll out. That's the only thing. That's what makes it kind of hard showing you guys, because I was kind of playing some next gen, and this was something somebody was running on me, and so I took it in practice mode and I was looking at it. But on current gen, it works a whole lot different, so that's why it's one of the things that sucks and makes it hard on us content creators, because there's little things that play different on current gen versus next gen. Like for example, like I said with this play, you can actually just sit in the pocket, you can hit triangle or X, or if you have enough time to wait, you can hit R1 in that gap right there versus any zones. It also does really great versus man coverage too, which is another thing I'm gonna tell you. So I really love this setup versus man coverage. And again, what works really well on current gen is rolling out to the right every single time. But You also can sit right here, so what you can look for is come this way, and you can actually throw that in route, because your running back will normally always win that matchup if he's somewhat of an athletic running back. Definitely one of my favorite reads. So yeah, sorry about the video quality for as far as like making everything be on point. It's just hard because I was playing next gen a little bit on one of my friends' systems, and I was kind of noticing some things people were doing for 2-point conversions. I was like, okay, that must be a thing on next gen, but it definitely is not on current gen. So I just wanted to see how it looked like on current gen. I liked it enough to do a video on it, and so that's why I created this video. So if you guys find any value out of it, let me know. But I will show you that X route does really good against man coverage. You notice how right there he does stick his foot in the ground, and we do get a great animation that time. And also keep in mind, I am on all Madden competitive when it comes to practice mode. Well, all Madden, excuse me. I'm on all Madden. It should be competitive anyway, but I'm all Madden on practice mode. So you know, games are played on all pro, so that's why the CPU is going to stick on it like glue. So if you notice that, a lot of times you can actually stop, set your feet. You may be able to have that. It all depends on what type of defense they're playing. But anyways, man, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for this video, though. I just wanted to show you guys, I will show you this versus man coverage too. I just want to show you guys just a nice little dot that you can look for if you guys want some type of red zone, you know, play. Maybe you don't have one, maybe you didn't know, but this play is just really meta by itself. And like I said, you can just roll here, you can send that guy out the way, and that's really what escape artists. So you just want to, you know, you just want to have escape artists if you're going to use that wide receiver screen. It works a lot well. You know, obviously you don't want to use 83 speed Mac Jones to try to roll out the pocket with, but let's see if we can actually score right here. So a lot of times what can happen too is you can have that little gap, but like I said, escape artists, you'll be able to hit it fast. But I don't want to waste any more of you guys' times, but honestly, it's a really good play. Honestly, I really like using it in the game. And so like I said, I just like take a square, put them on a hitch out there, and roll to the left, or I like to roll to the right, but you want to roll to the right primarily. But or you could take square, put them on the in route. You could sit in the pocket, and you could just look between circle, square and R1, and just see you know, which one breaks open first. Or if you're on next gen, you can actually look between triangle and X, and you'll be able to sit in the pocket and deliver a strike between triangle and X. So just wanted to make sure I did mention that out there. That's why it's kind of weird doing this video, because I'm kind of talking to current and next gen. But anyways, man, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Hitch Route, and I'm out.